Good morning, guys. Another hot topic for today is barricades. What I have behind me is a red barricade that's been properly set up. We're using the rebar stands. All sides have tags, and we're also now going to start putting our gates in. This is a requirement for the procedure. Each barricade, yellow or red, will have a gate. Now, red barricades will only have one gate. No matter how large, red barricades now will only have one gate, and it's necessary that it's there. The constructor of this barricade is responsible for who enters and exits only through this gate. We cannot any longer go underneath the barricade tape. We have to access only through the gate. Whoever constructs this barricade and whoever is working inside of it will be responsible for allowing people to enter only through this gate. And we need to make sure we enforce that out here. On these red barricades as well, when we're using it for protection of a swing radius, our larger cranes will see this. That's when we will not put in a swing gate. We will access underneath the tape. That is the only time we will not put in a swing gate is around our large lattice work boom cranes. Another thing, guys, now that we have the swing gate set up on these red barricades, we want to make sure the person who set this barricade up with the swing gate that we only allow access through the gate. We never want to cross underneath the tape anymore. We want to go through that gate. If the gate is there, that's the only way we want access or exit. We want to make sure that we minimize the people coming in these barricades. And when you come up to a barricade and you need to get access, we want to make sure that we read the tag on the gate, we get permission, and we only enter through that gate. We never want to go underneath the tape. At the end of the day, what we want to do, or at the end of your task, whichever comes first, we want to store these materials properly. That way we can reuse them, and these stands will be staged. We have boxes set up throughout the unit, yellow and red. Yellow, of course, for yellow barricade tape. Red, of course, for red. We want to make sure that we take our tags off at the end of the day, throw them away, or if you can reuse them. But we want to only store the tape in those boxes so that we don't have tags from other foremen and supervisors still left on the tape. These rebar stands, we want to make sure they're set, together, out of the way. That way another crew can utilize them if they need to, and they're not in our way, and they're easy for us to get to. With these rebar stands, guys, the civil crew is going to provide us with plenty enough to use out here. We only want to use these rebar stands for our barricade setup. We do not want to use structure anymore, scaffolding. The 2x4 stands, wooden stands, we don't want to use any of that anymore. We now want to go to these rebar stands, and we're going to have plenty of for y'all to use. And we want to make sure, like I said, that we store them properly. We want to eliminate tripping hazards in our unit, and we can do that by using these rebar stands. I'm going to move on now to yellow barricades. Our yellow barricades are for dangers that exist but are not IDLHs. What we have on our yellow barricades now are going to be gates. We're going to start utilizing those at intervals of 50 feet or less. What we want to make sure, though, is on our yellow barricades is that when we're putting in gates, that it's for the same task, that we don't put in a gate for different areas. We want to keep the same task together. If we have two different tasks going on within a barricade, we want to separate that off and use a gate for each task. We also want to make sure that we use those gates on those yellow barricades. There will be a tag provided so that you can see what dangers there are inside that yellow barricade. You know who's in there, and you can grant access through the gate only. We do not want to go underneath the tape on these yellow barricades either. We want to only use the gate. And we want to make sure, like I said, to read the tag, get access, do what you got to do, exit through the gate only. Thank you.